Electricity is carefully being restored to the Johannesburg CBD after a major outage. A fire erupted in the underground tunnels of the city centre yesterday, and critical power cables were affected, causing the major Fordsburg substation to trip. The blaze is out now, but the race is on to fully restore power. City's Power Isaac Mangena says they're making headway. He's live now with an update. Mr. Mangena, thank you so much for your time this morning. Can you just tell us exactly what happened? A fire underground sounds really difficult to get out, especially for firefighters.
Good morning, Anika, and good morning to the viewers at home. Indeed, it was a very difficult one for the city's firefighters to basically deal with. They had to basically use specialized equipment and even cameras to basically get under the tunnels to ensure that they locate the source of the fire, and also to try and actually put out the flames underground. And we really appreciate Joburg EMS for the support. But then by the end of the day, on Monday, the site of the underground fire tunnels had not yet been declared safe by EMS for access by City Power. So we are hoping and expecting that by later this afternoon, that is when everything could be cleared, so that we can have our own investigators get under and have access to the site to determine the cause and also the cost of basically repairing some of these areas. But also remember that with area that has been ravaged by the fire, there's still an issue of the structural integrity, whether those tunnels and the surface are still safe for people to basically be able to work under, lest we have a situation where we're going to have the ground caving in on some of the technicians underground there. So we are also roping in people that the engineers that deal with those structural integrity issues, and also air quality control, so that we are able to clear if there is oxygen underground and the air quality is safe for us to work in.
Yeah, just looking at those firefighters trying to put out the flames, it looks really dangerous down there, and I should think that it would have to be cleared for your teams to get in. How far are your teams from completely restoring power now?
We are basically trying to see if we can restore power to some of the affected customers within the city of Johannesburg. We actually managed to backfeed some of those that were affected, especially within the city center, north of the CBD towards N Street. We managed to basically restore those, and we are only, I think, left with the street around the Standard Bank, because the distributor towards Standard Bank was still really outstanding. That is what we are going to do. But the other customers that are in the east of the CBD, that is your Wemapen, parts of Boys and Selby areas, will remain off until we have managed to access that area and we're able to do the repairs and restore electricity. So we're looking at about 5 days of doing this, starting from yesterday. So from today is actually about 4 days, but it will also be determined by the extent of the damage underground, because we still have to access that and ensure that we assess how much of that damage has been caused and how much is needed to basically ensure that we do the repairs as quickly as possible.
Just to summarize then, tell me if I've got this right, for customers, it could be up to 5 days before there is full restoration of power.
Yes.
Sorry, Mr. Mangena, you've gone on mute. Just unmute yourself. All right. Mr. Mangena, we're going to leave it there. Thank you. You went on to mute, so we had to leave it there. But 5 days before power is fully restored to Joburg CBD and parts of Selby, and that was City Power's Isaac Mangena. Thank you so much for your time.